Hello and welcome to my channel, and for my subscribers, welcome back. It's so good to see you again, and for my new subscribers, I hope you will enjoy this video. Now, for my subscribers, they know that I have had my son and his wife here all week, and my two grandsons, two toddler grandsons, and it was really wonderful. They enjoyed the beach and the weather was fantastic, and I really hated to see them go. But of course, I didn't have a lot of time to make a video. So my daughter surprised me when I was thinking of what am I going to talk about this week. And she put together, from the 6 years that I've been here on YouTube, she put together a really nice compilation of things from the videos that she thought were really good life lessons, and maybe some of the best life lessons that I have given here. And if you want to watch the full videos, the links will be down below. And next week, I'm going to be starting on doing all of the videos that were suggested to me by you that you would like to see me covered. So we're going to be covering all kinds of different topics starting next week that you have requested. So let's get going, and please enjoy all the different hairstyles, and short, long, wild and crazy, and manicured. But it was a lot of fun for me to watch these two. And so I'll see you at the end of the video. And this is for you if you are 15, 18, if you are 85. It doesn't matter, because all of these tips are so powerful. Maybe you've already discovered them. Maybe you already are living these tips. But if not, I would like to kind of go over them again and we can share them together. The first one, of course, is if you have any bad habits, whether you're smoking, overeating, maybe whether you're drinking more than you should and you feel remorse after you've been drinking because you know you've had too much, and if it's affecting your life and your way of life, those are bad habits. That is a way to give yourself more power in your life, because you'll feel better. You'll absolutely feel better. We all want to do the right thing, don't we? We all want to do the right thing for ourselves, our health, our careers, our lives, and our loved ones. We all want to try to make that next step the very right one. And the best advice that I can give you is to ask yourself two questions, or maybe one long question. Am I being led by love of your job, a person, a situation, or am I being led by fear of the unknown? Once you are able to honestly answer that question, then you will be unfrozen and you'll be able to make the right decision in your life. Do what is right, not what is easy. We take the easy route because it's, less complicated and good for us, and maybe not really good for everybody else. But I want you to take the other road. I want you to do what is right, whether it's in your college, whether it's with your friends or your workplace or your family. Don't take the easy road. Many times, if we share our dilemma with others, we have mixed voices telling us what to do and muddled motivations about the end game here. Basically, what we have to do is to really quiet those outside noises. And as I said, who isn't weighed down by unresolved decisions, whether big or small, important or trivial. If we walk through this life, each and every one of us, no matter how young and old, will face some of these unresolved decisions at some point in our lives. Mindset is everything. Just as I said just a few minutes ago, we are what we think. And if we have a positive mindset, 99% of the time, whatever we are struggling through, we will get to the end of it in a positive way. But if you always think about the glass being half full, your life is going to be half full. You have to think of your life as being full and not half empty all the time, but think of it as being half full. How many people that I have talked to in my life, and it's happened to me, I'm a good example of this, you try things and you fail. You have different chapters in your life and you fail and you just walk around with your tail between your legs. You certainly are not going to be successful and you're not going to do anything positive with your life. Always try, and if you fail, get up off of your knees and try again. Those people who have been very successful and the happiest in life have been able to jump those hurdles with a positive outlet that it's going to be okay, that their lives matter and that they are worthy and that they can achieve whatever they want to achieve in life. One of the most difficult human experiences is to have a loss or experience a loss in your life of a loved one, of a relationship. Any type of loss is very difficult to go through. When you lose someone in your life, or even if you lose a relationship, you feel that a part of your heart has died. You feel that a part of your heart is broken and you'll never, ever be able to make it whole again. The first part of grief is you're in denial. I can't believe that this has happened. You are denying that this has happened to you in your life, whatever that loss is. And then maybe you get angry, said, why did this have to happen to me at this time? Why did God do this? Why did life do this to me? It's not fair. But life is not fair. And everyone, if you are human, experiences a loss somehow in their lives during their lifetime. After you go through that anger, then comes another period in your life, and that is depression. The reality of what your life will be going forward, or what you think your life will be going forward, settles in and you become very depressed. It's only natural. And if you have counseling or friends around you that can help you through that depression, it's even better. But do not think that what you're going through is unusual. That is a part of the grieving process. And the final stage that you will eventually come to is acceptance. You accept this loss in your life. You accept that now you will have to move forward and your life can be good, but it will be different. Grieving and getting that process and allowing it to happen and not hold it back like I did is extremely important for you. And I grew up early in life being a worrier. When I was a teenager, I worried about everything. When I was in college, I worried about everything. And I finally realized worry is such a useless emotion. It drains you of all of your energy. And it is such a negative way to think about your life. You know the big things that you have to concentrate on. There are big things that you are really be concerned about and you have to deal with. But those small little things in your life that you'll forget about tomorrow, Don't sweat the small stuff. Just let it go. And when big things happen, you have the energy to focus on those. But if you walk around worrying and dealing with all these little things in your life that come up because life is not perfect and life throws us a lot of hooks and jabs. But if you learn how to duck those, and if you learn how to be positive in your life and say, oh, that really doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about that. It'll work out. But the big stuff, you focus on and you get through it because you have a positive attitude. So all of these things work together. No matter how young you feel you are, sometimes because of the way nature is, people are going to make you feel invisible, no matter how much self-esteem you have. And I think I'm pretty good about accepting who I am at my age and not feeling old. But there are certain times when just biologically men are ready to mate, and so therefore they are looking for women who are younger. And I was thinking about perhaps principles that we can live by to help us value ourselves and be a high value woman, no matter how young or old we are. Number one, she knows her worth. I don't let the opinions and remarks of others set me back and go into my system, and I don't take them personally. The second principle is that I think a high-value woman, she loves and respects herself. She doesn't accept less than she deserves in life. She is willing to walk away from a relationship if she is not being treated properly. The third one is something we talk about all the time: being kind and compassionate. She knows, a high-valued woman knows the power of compassion and kindness. Everyone that she meets, she makes them feel better. She knows that words of kindness and compassion can go a long way to helping others feel better about their lives. The next one is kind of tied into that. She is self-aware and empathetic. She has very high emotional intelligence. And what I mean by that is that she knows that her words matter and that her words will affect other people. A woman of substance is so careful about what she says to people and so careful about knowing the power of her words on others. And that really is a sign of high emotional intelligence. The next principle is that she is grounded in maturity. She doesn't have to play games with people. No matter who it is, or if she's a single woman and she's dating, she doesn't have to manipulate somebody by waiting to answer text. Or if she has children, she is not going to manipulate them by using their love for her or using the fact that they think she's smarter than they are. She is not going to use that way to manipulate people at all. She is grounded. She knows who she is, and she is grounded knowing that she doesn't have to play games with anybody. And that ties in with the next one I'm going to talk about. She is not afraid to speak her mind. And that ties in with what I had just said. When she does speak, she knows it comes from a place of honesty, authenticity, and vulnerability. And the last one here is that she takes care of herself. Now, I don't mean just physically, being sure that she's dressed appropriately. She always looks nice when she goes outside. But she takes care of herself emotionally and health-wise. Taking care of yourself shows a respect for who you are, a respect for your body, for your life, and taking care of yourself in all ways that you can to be sure that you are living the very best life ever. And it doesn't matter how young or old you are. And maybe you could ask yourself, is this perfect day that I am mapping out going to be getting me closer to the type of life that I want? Now, we all are unique, so we're all going to have different answers. But just think about that. What would your perfect day be? The second question is, who do you spend a lot of time with? Who do you hang out with? What kind of people are they? Are they people who make you feel good, that lift you up, and make you feel positive? Because if you are not hanging out with those kind of people, I suggest that you get other friends. And I know if they're family members that are very negative, spend a limited time with them. Because they say when you're around people who are negative, you absorb that negativity. But when you are around people that lift you up and make you feel positive, those are the group of friends that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Are you a to-be person or are you a to-do person? Now, what the heck is that? To-be person is someone who likes the accolades. They like the most important thing to me is not the project. The most important thing is getting all of the pats on the backs and the love from doing something. Well, quite honestly, I am a to-do person. I'd rather do in the background, and I would rather get results. I'm a result-oriented person. And I do believe that people who are a to-do person, they're happier, and they are giving back to society, and they are achieving more. Accolades last only for a minute. They're very superficial, but the real core of being active and doing something is getting results, being results oriented. Another question that I ask myself, and then you can ask yourself, is what is really important to you? When you find the answer to that, what is important to you in the big picture, it really helps out a lot because it allows you to move forward with your life because you know the direction you want to go in. You know who you are and you know what really is important to you in your life and what is important in your day. When you find what is important to you, honestly, then what happens? You actually find the real balance in your life. Now, we all have a lot of decisions to make, don't we? We have things happening to us, but we have to shift out and sift out what things really matter and what things are really important to us in life. Oh, it is so important to exercise. It keeps you young, and people who do not exercise usually do not have the longevity that people who do exercise. You don't have to run a marathon. Just walk your dog, walk around the block, walk to get your mail, park your car a little bit further away at the grocery store so that you walk farther at the grocery store. When you're shopping, go to the mall, walk. But walking is so important. I have an app on my phone that tells me when to get up if I've been sitting too long, and it said, hey, it's about time you stretch your legs and you get up. So any kind of reminder like that, to just get up, walk around. If you're in the house, you're sitting on the couch, you're reading, you're doing something, get up and walk. Walking is extremely important for longevity, but I find that even taking a walk after dinner helps me digest my food a lot better. Walk. If you're young, if you're old, try to walk instead of riding or in the car or riding a bicycle. If you can ride a bicycle, ride a bike. But just walk. Get all of those muscles in your legs moving, and it raises your endorphins and makes you feel so good. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. And please do something wonderful for yourself today. And as I always say, be kind to whomever crosses your path. And we have to share the love because love actually brings world peace. And if you're out there and you're feeling alone, please know that you're not and that you are truly, truly loved. Take care, and I will see you next week.